Hi, Misha here, and a couple of times on the main Mishaco channel we've talked about this gun. And I did a black box on the whole drama surrounding it. That's all I'm going to say. If you're interested in my opinion and you didn't see the video, you can get the straight dope, or rather booze, there. Now this is another kind of Mishaco channel preview video that I sometimes post on this personal channel, just when I kind of feel like talking about things. And now my HD18, which is an SVD Dragunov or Tiger type gun, is ready to go. And I'm just kind of pleased with how it turned out. I think I really am going to go with the Woodstock and polymer handguard appearance. And this isn't incorrect at all. In fact, this came as a complete set from Russian Surplus Net. This is kind of how they did them. The wood on wood was the original 60s and 70s and into the 80s look. But then the polymer handguards came in because frankly they're more practical all around, and for getting to the gas system you need to take them off anyway. They're not screwed on, they just have this cap here with the latch. They're very easy to get on and off. So they kept on with that, and I think they kept the wood stock because the wood gives nice ergonomic, has a nice cheek pad, just a simple metal butt plate. And I have to wonder too if having a slightly heavier, denser wood stock maybe helps soak up some of the recoil. And this, the stock and handguard came to me as takeoffs, so used. That's not true because the screw hole wasn't even drilled in the stock up here. There's a short screw that goes in the front, and then there's a long screw for the back. This long screw hole is always drilled because it's just part of how it's made, because it screws into the metal receiver. But the short screw is a wood screw, and yeah, this couldn't have been on a gun because it wasn't even drilled. Another neat thing I like about these stocks is the sling bar in the back rolls. So your sling really rolls well on it. It's easy to adjust on the fly. The handguards fit nice and tight. And this Tiger style short flash hider and sight went on just like it was made for. It zeroed pretty well. It's drifted over ever so slightly to the right to line up perfectly, but that's why things are windage adjustable. The post is elevation adjustable just on any Kalashnikov. Standard rear sight. Some commented that the HD18 doesn't have a standard Russian type rear sight. That's not correct. It does. Standard mags. Here's our regular scope, powered by one AA battery. I did actually end up with another Woodstock here. This one is from RTG, Robert RTG. It's also not drilled. How was if I show the right side, huh? This is a slightly different style though, because it's a little more squared off and thicker in the pistol grip. This one I like the ergonomics of better. It's a little more rounded. It just feels better to me, so that's why I went with this stock. Kind of similar. Here is the scope cover the rifle came with. Here is the mag pouch. Nice, honest Soviet-era pouch. They came from Russian Surplus. And here's a pouch I actually also got from RTG. And this was actually their cheapest one. And it's in unused condition. I say that because the leather keepers for the closures don't ever look to have been used. And the leather belt loops in the back look great. The only reason I'm not going with this pouch is it's Polish. It's from FB Radom. Now, Poland never made the Dragunov, the SVD, but they issued them, of course. So they would make their own slings, and it's a nice pouch, though. I will use it for something. It smells like Polish stuff, too. By the way, the one way, at least in my mind, to kind of quickly tell a PSL from a Dragunov pouch, the Dragunov pouch will have this pocket in the top flap that holds a cleaning kit, and it's kind of split about off-center in the middle, 2/3 of the way. That's just because of how the Dragunov cleaning kit sight tool thing works. The PSL pouches I've seen, well, they have a compartment in the top. It's open on the left, and it doesn't have a split like that. It's just an open pocket. That's what I've seen. I mean, I could be wrong. That's very anecdotal, but yeah, just thought I'd share that. Nice pouch, though. I'll use it for something that has 10 or 15 round mags. But I'm going to stick with this Russian pouch. Maybe try to clean it up a little bit. It's not ripped or anything. It's just, you know, dirty from being around. It has canvas cloth belt straps. Honestly, this whole thing has turned out better than I could have expected. The HD18, finding accessories, making friends over this, kind of getting to know the gun really well by changing Predator on it. One thing I really do like about this this isn't a military, but this Russian style stock versus the HD18. With this stock for our takedown here, one sec. When we fold it over, there's a stop. There's a wood protrusion on our stock that doesn't let this lever rotate any further than it needs to. The HD18 stock did not have that, so you could just rotate it almost 360 degrees. I like this style better, just neater, more efficient. So yeah, this is kind of appropriate short flash hider for a late 90s to early 2000s look. Say like 98 to 2008. And that really matches this third generation style smooth top cover, the non-lightning cut machined receiver, and a few other things like that. Yeah, I can't wait now that this is all dressed up to get it out, and we'll shoot it up against the PSL, maybe even the M76 if there's time. So yeah, nice gun for what it is. If I didn't know any better, I'd say it came out of Russia, especially considering how the handguard's buttstock and front sight dropped right on. But anyway, we all know better, right? And yeah, if you're looking for pouches, the ones at Robert RTG, at least I think it was the variant 2 here, might have been 3. They're in new condition. It's great. So, yeah, Polish. These types of guns are just fun to accessorize. So let me know what you think. And yeah, if you want, you can check my other videos on this. For what these things cost, you better believe I'm doing several videos on it. But it really has been a lot of fun, and it really has been kind of at the front of my mind and something I've interacted with a lot lately, so it's ready to go. By the way, the most difficult part, believe it or not, was like a 60-cent screw. The HD18 uses a long screw here in the pistol grip, kind of Chinese style. The Russian stock needs a much shorter grip, and since it screws into the receiver, it has to be the correct machine thread pitch. If it's a wood screw, you know, you have a lot more flexibility, but metal on metal, you gotta get it right. You can shim it, but that's not ideal. Other than that, all the other hardware worked just fine. If you have any questions or comments, please do post them. As always, if you could, like, share, and subscribe. And definitely check in on the main channel for finally getting this to the range. This is Misha, and I'll catch you very soon next time.